two words that we see that almost confuses us or challenges us the most that we see Jesus talking about in the Gospels. The two words are follow me. So I've got a question to you. Is there something in your life personally that is getting in the way of those two words? Jesus said in Matthew 4:19, follow me and be fishers of men. That's what he told his disciples. He repeats it again in Matthew 8:22. He says, follow me. Matthew 9:9 again, follow me. To the young man who was rich and said, hey, I've lived a perfect life and I do everything according to what you teach. Jesus said, what did he say? He said, follow me. Give away those riches, because he knew those entangled his heart. And he said, follow me. To the man that wanted to bury his father, yet he said, follow me and let the dead bury their dead. Mark 2:4, Jesus again says, or 2:14, he says, follow me again. Mark 8:34, Jesus said to take up your cross daily. He repeats it in Luke 9:23, where he says, take up your cross daily and what? Follow me. You know, Jesus promises the abundant life to you, but the enemy wants to steal, kill, and destroy. We see that verse quoted in John 10:10, and Jesus says, will you follow me and have the abundant life? And I'm wondering today, you watching and listening right now, what is getting in the way of you following Christ? What is the distraction? You know, Jesus said that the way is narrow. Who will choose that way? There'll be few people that do it. In John 21, Jesus says, follow me, as he's talking about his death, as he goes up to the cross. He told each and every one of his disciples to follow me. And what did they do in response? They followed him. They gave up their preferences. They gave up their time, their energy, their talents, their treasure. Are you? Have you allowed something to start to distract you from following Christ? Those two words that hang on whether we're a disciple or not. The words follow me. Every one of those men heard the statement, follow me. In Matthew 28, Jesus gives the Great Commission. And he says that there's 11 of them. He takes them up to the mountain. And he says, go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Let me ask you a question. The men that received the words, follow me, and took action were the men that heard the Great Commission. Have you heard the words, follow me, but instead of following him, you've chosen to do what you want to do? Yeah, I know that's a tough word to hear, but the reality is God's calling you to follow him. Will you do that today? Will you lay down every distraction, every hobby, everything, every relationship, every moment, every TV program, every radio broadcast, everything good or bad that gets in the way of following Christ and the two words that he's called each and every one of us to do, which is follow him. He says, follow me. Will you follow him? Will you follow Christ today? Today, even if you haven't done those things, we often will pick up our lives, we'll pick up our our preferences or our hobbies and start allowing them to be distractions in our life. But Jesus comes in his grace, which is fresh and anew every morning, and he says, today I forgive you afresh. Today I give you new life in him, and whatever happened yesterday is in the past, but you can guarantee this. God is the same God yesterday, today, and forevermore. And he's calling out to you today, and he's saying, follow me. Will you follow him? Will you take a moment and follow him? Jesus is telling you right now, take a minute and pray. Take a minute and be encouraged, because Jesus is calling out to you and say, follow me. Follow me. Hope this is a blessing to you, and I hope today that you choose to follow him.